What's up, guys? George Kamel here, and it's no secret, I'm a huge fan of Costco. They don't call me the Kirkland Cowboy for nothing. Hashtag not sponsored. Although, to be fair, I'm open to it, Costco. Maybe we could call this the Kirkland Signature Studio, and I could just release videos in bulk. Just an idea, throwing it out there. And it's not just a $1.50 hot dog combo that I'm in love with. Costco is my go-to source for toilet paper, hummus, and even booking travel. They got it all. Now, to no one's surprise, I am an executive member at Costco. But even you peasants with a Gold Star membership know that you can buy all kinds of things at Costco. So it came as no surprise when I saw they recently started selling literal bars of gold. And they're going for around $2,000. And according to Costco, they sell out fast. They're only available online and they're limited to 2 per member. Now, I love Costco, but don't add those gold bars to your cart. Cliff bars? Sure. Wine bars? Great. But gold bars? Don't do it. I never recommend investing in gold. In fact, I made a whole video about why it's a terrible idea, and I'll link it below if you want to check that out. But this got me thinking, if you can buy gold bars at Costco, what else can you buy there? So in today's video, I'm going to show you the craziest things you can actually buy at Costco. And we'll see if any of them are worth pulling out your membership card for. But first, do me a quick favor and like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this with your friends who love that hot dog combo so much that you're a little concerned about their intestinal health.
Costco hot dogs really are the best.
All right, let's get to it. The first crazy Costco item on our list, 72 pounds of Parmesan cheese. And to offend all of my Italian viewers, Parmigiano Reggiano. It works for Giada De Laurentiis. She can just pull out the accent whenever she wants. Why can't I?
Fettuccini, farfalle, orecchietti, gubbetti.
Now, if I could go back in time to 5th grade, I could literally eat my weight in cheese. Now, just so you can get an idea of how big this thing is, check out this photo showing it being held by someone whose 23andMe results just revealed that he's related to the Property Brothers. Is this guy really a cheese model? Like, he got paid to hold a wheel of cheese. I wish I would have known that was a career path I could have taken. Could have changed the trajectory of my future. And I love the features they have listed on this product page. Age 24 months, imported from Italy, extravagant. Nowhere on my bingo card was extravagant an adjective you would use for a wheel of cheese. But that's Costco for you. Here's a real comment from one of the reviews. Be warned, this is a lot of cheese. So why would you buy a gigantic 72-pound wheel of Parmesan? Well, if you think about it, it's the perfect size if you're making 1,000 charcuterie boards or trying to catch a 6-foot mouse. And if you're a fan of the West Wing, you can use this to have your own big block of cheese day.
Big block of cheese day.
Big block of cheese day.
This weighty wheel of dairy can be yours for right around $950. You'll have to pay a lot of cheddar for this Parmesan. But hey, free shipping. Makes it all worth it. All right, next up, a 6-person sauna. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. This thing is perfect if you have 5 friends who love sweating together. It's made from reforested Canadian hemlock, and it's got 15 heating panels. Guys, that's almost 16 heating panels. Here's one of my favorite lines from the comments. It does a good job of making me sweat. Putting it together also made me sweat. Apparently, assembly is not included, so tread with caution. You can buy this from Costco for around $5,000. But hey, if you're a person who frequents the sauna, it's a small price to pay to avoid silently sitting next to a stranger in a towel that's about 5 inches shorter than it should be. The only thing more awkward than the silence is when the silence is broken by an occasional grunt. No thanks, Tom Hanks.
Hanky-panky!
Next up, a 1-year supply of food. Preppers rejoice. For just $7,000, you get a whole pallet of your freeze-dried favorites, like granola with milk and blueberries and beef stroganoff with noodles. And it comes with 246 giant cans, which will probably fill your entire underground bunker. Now, this is sold as something to help you be prepared for emergencies, but I guess it's also one way to keep your food budget in check. There's that. I mean, if you just ate this for a whole year, your food expenses would come out to just $19 a day. Not too shabby. And the description says, each Mountain House 1-year food supply has a shelf life of 30 years, which means you'll be ready if the disaster happens today or 29 years from now. But if the zombie apocalypse happens in 2054, sorry, you're out of luck, I guess. Should have planned better. It's on you, bro. Next on the list, a kilo of caviar. Is that even legal? It seems like most things you buy in kilos are against the law, except caviar. God bless rich people.
Expensive. Well, that's not in my vocabulary.
This 35.2-ounce tin of fish eggs will cost you around $2,000. But don't worry, shipping and handling are included. And how generous of them to include that extra 0.2 ounces. It comes with not 1, but 2 custom large mother-of-pearl spoons for serving and a caviar tote bag, so you can let the whole world know you're rich and have terrible taste. But be warned, they say once you open this, you should consume it within 72 hours. That's a whole lot of fish eggs for one person, so you better save this for a time when you have a lot of other rich people around who can help you, like at the Catalina wine mixer.
Oh, fancy, fancy.
Next up, a pink casket. Now to be clear, caskets aren't weird, it's just weird that you can buy one at the same place you buy your peanut butter pretzels. This one is called the Mother's Casket, which is giving some Norman Bates Psycho vibes if I'm gonna be honest. It's got 18-gauge steel construction, a pink velvet interior, and an adjustable eternal rest bed, which honestly sounds really nice. It also has a locking mechanism in case mama tries to escape, I guess. And the really creepy part is that this has reviews. Who's leaving reviews? You know what? I don't want to know. Let's move on. Next on the list, snowshoes. And we're not talking about the old wooden tennis racket kind like you see on the wall at Cracker Barrel. This is a much more modern snowshoe. And in case you're wondering, yes, these are constructed with an ultra-strong 6,000 grade aluminum triangle tube frame with integrated sawtooth traction. That was the first thing I was looking for, and they delivered. I obviously have a lot to learn about snowshoes. But I do know these are great to have when your buddies play that prank where they blindfold you and drop you off in Antarctica. Or when you go to visit Santa Claus on foot. These are $140 and they come with trekking poles and a convenient carry bag. So you can take them with you to the movies, a wedding, or Coachella. I'm sure that'll be on trend by next year. Next on the list is a snowplow. And this big metal truck mustache can be yours for the low price of $2,050. But here's the thing. You might actually be able to use this to make some money. If you live somewhere where it snows a lot and people need their driveways plowed on the rig, you might be able to use this thing to start a little side hustle.
Call Mr. Plow, that's my name.
All right, next up, a ThinkCheck M43 Richard Petty Commemorative Edition automotive diagnostic tool for clearing trouble codes. Say that 5 times fast. Now, for once, I'm not being extra here. That is the literal product name. But this is actually a pretty cool tool. When the old check engine comes on in your PT Cruiser and you don't know why, you can use this to tell you what's wrong with it. But I'll save you some time. The main thing wrong with it is that it's a PT Cruiser. Come at me, PT Cruiser bros. Can't catch me in that thing. I can outrun a PT Cruiser. This tool costs about $260, but it might save you some money by helping you avoid mechanic costs, especially if you're someone who knows how to fix things like the rotary exhaust belt sensor flap valve cover. Sure, that's a real thing. And by the way, there are several of these tools out there, but don't confuse this one with others. This one's different because this one has racing legend Richard Petty on the box. That's it. 4 reviews, 2 stars. Would not recommend. All right, next on the list is a 5-foot-tall flaming steel cactus. They call it a torch sculpture, but I like to think of it as an Arizona tiki torch. This 30-pound metal saguaro cactus can be yours for $275, which according to our research is about $225 less than a real saguaro cactus about the same size. But you're not really supposed to light those on fire. This one comes with 3 fuel canisters that you can use to burn regular lamp oil or citronella. So if you love fake metal plants and have a huge mosquito problem, look no further. Costco's got you covered.
We are supposed to be living that crazy Costco life. I know.
Next up, 2 lower-level tickets to a Detroit Pistons game. I'm not even sure what to say about this. It just seems so random, but I guess it makes sense for Costco. For $100, you get a $20 food and beverage credit and 2 lower-level tickets in one of these 4 corner sections highlighted in red.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Unless it's a Detroit Pistons game. I'll happily be in the corner. Now, I don't buy a whole lot of tickets to NBA games, but when you look at single game ticket prices on the NBA's website, they can be a whole lot more expensive than this. So if you're a Pistons fan or live near Detroit, this can actually be a decent deal. We also found tickets to the St. Louis Blues, New York Islanders, Nashville Predators, Columbus Blue Jackets, and Atlanta Falcons, all right there on Costco's website. Thanks, Costco. All right, the last item on our list is also the most expensive. It only weighs 2 pounds, but it will cost you $250,000. Is it gold? Nope. Is it diamonds? No. It's an autographed Mickey Mantle rookie card. That's right, for a cool $250,000, you can own this piece of cardstock paper from the 1950s that someone wrote on. That someone just happened to be a baseball legend, but still, it's just writing. And I'm assuming this is one of those things you can't buy in bulk. And before you ask, yes, the card grade is PSA BGEX4 and the autograph grade is 10 PSA/DNA. So, yeah, it's legit.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the Costco connection here.
All right, there you have it. Some of the craziest things you can actually buy at Costco. And before you run out and buy 72 pounds of Parmesan, remember, just because something's a good deal or on sale doesn't mean you should buy it, especially when it comes to large purchases. A good rule of thumb is to wait 24 hours before making a big purchase. Sleep on it, give yourself some time to mull it over, and decide if it's something you really need. And let's be honest, most of these are not needs. And obviously, if it doesn't fit in the budget, don't buy it. At least not yet. If you really must have $2,000 worth of fish eggs, start a sinking fund for it and wait until you have enough money saved to pay for it in cash. And I'm very passionate about this topic. In fact, I've got a whole chapter on how to be a smart spender and a wise consumer in my new book, Breaking Free from Broke. And the book is available for pre-sale right now, and you get a whole bunch of bonus goodies like the ebook, the audiobook, when you buy it on pre-order. So you can get a copy with the link in the description below. All right, thanks for joining me on this fun little journey through the old warehouse. If you've bought something crazy at Costco, drop it in the comments and let me know how it's working out for you.
Birthday cake? Whose birthday is it?
At 5 cents a cubic inch, it's all our birthdays.
As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with all your wild and crazy friends who spend way too much time at the club. The wholesale club, not the actual club. Oh, and don't forget to show them your receipt on the way out so they can pretend to look at it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.